All right. Good morning and welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony show. Carla Marie is still getting ready a little bit. How you doing over there? She's got her flight suit on. You good, Carla Marie?
Yep.
So it's funny. We try to make sure that everything's kind of like as perfect as we can make it for Twitch. And then yesterday we were going through on the app that Carla Marie has on her TV for Twitch. We were going through a lot of the channels that had like thousands and thousands of followers and subscribers and viewers.
Yep.
And man, we put way too much effort into this.
I know.
It seems like the less you care, the better you do. It's almost like a Pinky and the Brain thing. You remember that one episode of Pinky and the Brain where Brain lets Pinky plan everything and he's like so stupid that he actually almost takes over the world?
Sounds about right. No, I feel like we may have been a better show back when like we were just at the dining room table.
Maybe. We were so one of the things we were doing was showing our friend Sam all the different things that are available on Twitch. And
let me tell you,
there was some interesting stuff on there. There was like a live after podcast that had like 11 people in a closet, basically.
It was so weird. And then there was a sketch comedy place in Chicago.
Yeah.
That would be, they were like, the set was supposed to look like retro, like 80s, 90s, I guess. Because like
Definitely 80s, yeah.
They would switch to like a camera that made it look like garbage, which is like the cool new thing to do, which is so frustrating. Fun sometimes. But this guy was like, call us now. And Anthony was like, do I call? I'm like, do not even entertain this man.
He was also like kind of angry when he was asking people to go. He was like, I thought we'd have more people calling.
There's
blah, blah, blah.
6 people in here, dude.
But it was an interesting evening of exploring Twitch. And I was trying to explain to Sam who Amaranth was. And she's actually on, because we went into the hot tub, was it hot tub, bathtub, and beach? No, pool, hot tub, and beach category.
Yes.
And, you know, one or two of the women in there had a couple thousand viewers. And I was trying to explain to her who Amaranth is.
Right.
And how she has like tens of thousands of viewers every time that she goes on, regardless of what she does.
Right.
And as I logged on today, and I know we're going to lose people as we tell them, she was on doing some sort of bikini tryout thing.
It's crazy that when we were streaming live from Sandals, they didn't even have that category.
Yeah, we could have done it, but I don't think we were doing the right type of beach stream that people would have wanted to see in the beach stream category.
There's no such thing as the right type.
I think there is.
We also went to the sleeping category.
Yeah, that's a weird phenomenon. Banana. I think of that word I think of that song every time I say that word.
Jen, thank you. Whoa, Jen is gifting 1 tier 1 sub to the community, but why is it making her horn so big?
I don't know. It does weird things sometimes.
Heather on Long Island, thank you very much.
We got Jen and Lisa also gifting subs. There's been a lot. Z from NYC gifted 1,000 bits, or cheered with 1,000 bits. So we are through level 2 already, which means we are going to be drinking. Are we still doing the peach tea drink?
Yeah, it's still, what's today's date? The 12th. So tomorrow is National Peach Cobbler Day.
Well, and we won't be on, so, I mean, how are we supposed to celebrate National Peach Cobbler Day? But the drink today, if you weren't here yesterday, whiskey and peach schnapps. Is it equal parts? Do we know? Does it say?
I think it does on the website.
Fill a cocktail shaker halfway with ice. Add 3 ounces of the bottle they made us. Secure. Let's see. Strain. It doesn't say the
We're gonna get in trouble.
ratio.
It's a shooter, by the way, not a shot. It's equal parts.
Okay. And that's obviously if we get to Hype Train level 5.
And then
now,
Sam might crash again.
I want to try something here. I'll try to.
Did we say our names?
Probably. I'm Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
Why'd you say it so, like, sad? Like, oh, I'm only Carla Marie.
Yeah, it's on the website, Seattle Cocktail Club said. I checked, though.
But why'd you say your name like that?
What?
I said, yeah, I'm Anthony. And then you went, oh, I'm Carla Marie. Like you don't want to be Carla Marie anymore.
No,
like you're Snuffleupagus. Hi, Big Bird.
Okay, that's weird.
Isn't that what No, I mean, Snuffleupagus and Eeyore from...
Very similar.
Yeah, very similar characters. Let's see. People want Sam in here.
What were you going to do?
What was I going to do?
Oh, I had to look up something for the thing that's on my list for today.
What? I have to put the money shot up there.
Okay.
So I don't know what this is called. And I want to be clear. I don't like talking about dreams and things because it's very like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to people who aren't you. So it's going to start off sounding like I'm talking about a dream, but it's not.
Okay.
There's got to be a name for this phenomenon.
Why is that twice?
I don't know. Where you wake up from a dream and you know you're awake and you're seeing the real life space that you're in, but there are things that are clearly not real in that room. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Never been there.
Because that happened to me this morning. It
so
was
you were
super
awake.
Weird. I was
Eyes are
wide
open.
awake. Yep, I knew exactly where I was. And the thing that happened wasn't even part of the dream I think I was having before I woke up.
So what happened, though?
You're going to hate this.
Spiders?
I looked up, so I was sleeping on the couch, and I looked up, and where Carla Marie's staircase meets the kitchen, I was like, what is that thing on the ceiling? And it looked like a giant, I'm talking like a cat-sized spider.
I feel like I have had a dream like this.
On the ceiling. And I'm staring at it, and I wasn't in like that sleep paralysis mode. I wasn't in that. I could move. And I'm
Did
watching.
you try to get it?
No, at first I was watching it. I was like, there's no way that's a spider. Maybe that's just a shadow from something outside.
Could be a cat.
And then it started moving towards me. And I was like, is that really like a gigantic spider? Or maybe it's a spider and there's a shadow that it's casting that looks much bigger than it is. And it's like on the ceiling, crawling upside down. And then it like got smaller and smaller and smaller. And it was the light bulb. It was like one of the light fixtures.
But they don't move.
I know. But where I finally got
Your
up.
eyes were playing tricks.
I finally got up and I was like, let me just go make sure that's not a real thing. And where the imaginary spider that I saw landed was just a light fixture. And I don't know what that's called. There's got to be a name for that experience. Because I was still.
I don't even know how to Google that.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do earlier. And
Robbie and Everett just gifted 10 subs, so that's absurd.
Thank you very much, Robbie and Everett.
Thank you.
And that takes us almost through Hype Train Level 5. We're at 93%.
Sam.
What?
She's going to take a shot, I think.
Oh, okay.
What?
She awake?
Dreams, awake, but see things.
It was wild. But I've experienced sleep paralysis before where you wake up and I saw like a person.
There it is.
What? Is she in a robe?
There's the person. Where's that chair?
Are you gonna stay or no? You're gonna sleep. Okay.
Sam's on vacation this week.
Oh, this is now a sleep stream.
Uh-oh.
Let me slide over.
I messed up our lights.
Dave C, thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. Audrey the only G, thank you very much for your gifted sub as well.
Turn her on. Turn her on.
I will in a second. Give me this.
Anthony had a dream, but he was awake apparently, wide awake, and saw a spider that was the size of a cat crawling on the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, sleep paralysis.
No, but it wasn't sleep paralysis because it's not like I've had that before where you really feel like you can't move. That wasn't it. I didn't move because I was like, I got to figure out what this thing is before I start moving.
But maybe you can have sleep paralysis but move. Yeah, maybe your brain is doing it.
All right, test that microphone.
Good morning.
Nope.
Now?
Yeah, there
Hello.
All right.
Let's talk about sleep
bit.
spiders.
A little bit lower. Lots of sounds. Okay. You could be having hypnagogic hallucinations, also sometimes referred to as waking dreams.
Okay, that makes a little more sense.
Occurs to a person drifting off to sleep. In general, hallucinations involve seeing, hearing, feeling, or smelling something that isn't actually present. Smelling, that's weird. I don't know that I've ever smelt anything. I guess I have. I feel like probably like if a cat farts or if I fart in my sleep or something and then I'm...
But that's not a hallucination. That's you smelling a real thing.
Right. Maybe right.
So never mind.
That's a real smell.
So basically a fake smell. I understand.
Are you going to pour out those shots, Carla Marie?
We did it? Oh, yeah.
I've been standing for 7 minutes this morning and I'm taking a shot.
That's how life works.
Great.
Dave C., thank you very much for the 100 bits as well.
So funny. So Fred the Mailman's in here. So Andrea Michelle, who did my photos on Sunday, you can go see a sneak peek of the photo shoot that I did that Sam crashed on our Instagram at the Carla Marie and Sam_Rosalie?
Yeah, underscore.
And you can see some photos from there. But Andrea and I were talking, and we're talking about different people who like she sees on Twitch or whatever. She's like, the mailman. I was like, Fred. She's like, he's hilarious. And those pictures that he posted this weekend in Canada wearing You Look Great. Is he trying to be a model? That was awesome.
He did post some model-esque pictures in You Look Great gear.
He could be a model.
Like, I feel like we all talk about people that we don't, we know Fred, but like people in the chat, like we refer to them as their username often, like all the time.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that I've enjoyed. First off, about Discord is people actually communicating with one another outside of this chat. And secondly, about recording all the games that we've recorded for the morning show podcast.
That's been cool.
We've been able to actually sit down and talk to a lot of the people that we just know as either a username or a handle on Instagram or Twitter.
Yeah.
And their spouses.
Someone did this morning, message me and be like, I need clarification on the point system for the morning show podcast games. Because they weren't understanding what's happening right now. Why sometimes people can steal. Like if they only got the title, not the artist, why can't the other person steal? And I'm like, well, that's kind of not fair because if I guess the title and you can just guess the artist because you know the name of the song.
It does help narrow it down a little bit.
So.
And if you guess the artist and an incorrect song by that same artist, now that you've narrowed it down for the person to make it easier for them to guess. And also there's just too much back and forth at that point.
Yeah, I have trouble counting already.
I've had to, what you guys don't hear in the morning show podcast is the amount of times that I have recently had to correct Carla Marie's scorekeeping in the middle of the podcast. So I'm like, oh, it's tied. Everyone wins. I'm like, no,
there's a 14-point difference, Carla Marie.
This person scored 1 point. What are you talking about?
Have either of you ever had like a bleh moment taking the shot in the morning?
Oh, all the time.
Carla Marie every day.
Not these though, because they're shooters. Like if you would have been here 2 weeks ago, I spit into Anthony's cup. Remember that morning? He grabbed his whole.
I mean, more like maybe like a failed shot. I'm glad the cup was there though.
A failed shot?
Like where you bleh and there's nothing. You've just bleh into the floor. Bleh, the floor, your lap, the table. Okay.
Are you talking about throwing up?
Kind of, but
I don't know what a blood is.
I don't consider it throw up. Like you've never tried to take a shot or something and your mind's not there and you think you swallowed and then you go to open your mouth and you get a little burp and it's like a bleh.
No, I've never done that.
It doesn't count as throw up because it didn't make it far enough down to be throw up.
No, I've never done that. I have taken a shot and then immediately thrown up I would call it immediately, but within 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. This is coming from the woman who barfed in her hands. Nope. In my gloves.
In your gloves.
After I just gave them to her at a Rutgers game.
But what's funny is between the two of us, you knew about it first. I was so drunk, I did not know that there was throw up in the gloves until I saw it.
Like you held it like a cup?
I went to and Carla Marie goes, did you just throw up? And I went, no.
Was it in the palm? Was it in the palm of? Okay, so it wasn't like it wasn't like in the fingers.
No, it wasn't like opening.
Of the glove.
She's like, my hands are cold. I'm like, here, I have extra gloves. And then like 2 seconds later, she went, I go, did you just throw up in my gloves? No. And I go, Sam. She goes, I did.
You know who I used to throw up with? This just sounds so weird.
This is good morning, everybody.
Question?
Who I used to throw up with the most?
Who?
Scary. Because Scary, there was a summer where I can usually handle my drinks, but there was a summer where every drink that Scary would order was Cafe Patron. And I didn't love tequila at the time, and I definitely don't like coffee flavored tequila.
Okay, fair.
And the times I would meet up with Scary, we would both be out at events or whatever, and we would always meet up. We hung out a lot this one summer, and I'd always meet him towards the end of my night when I was like pretty wasted already. Mm-hmm. And I remember one time down the shore, he bought a round of, what's it called? Cafe Patron shots. Immediately, I took the shot and immediately walked to the bathroom. Like literally, I put the glass down and just walked right to the bathroom.
I said, "Good day, sir."
And
okay, sorry. People are eating their breakfast.
So we're about to do the same.
The second one is way worse.
Don't tell it.
No, it's a good one.
No one wants it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm telling the story.
Cheers. Oh, if I'm not doing it, she is.
Well, she's been awake for 5 minutes.
I think this is sleep paralysis. Is this real?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
You're hallucinating that taste.
Okay.
Can we use instead of saying throw up, you use another term when telling the story?
Spit rainbows.
Skittle.
Oh my God, Sam! You're shaking the microphone. Don't do that to a microphone ever again. You're not allowed to do that to a mic.
Anything that I've ever done on this stream was just.
Can I trust you with this microphone?
Also, you literally went into it.
I was trying to say a word. What came out was ew. Spit rainbows.
Oh man, I like that Sam sounds like a cat after taking a shot.
Also, Sam, you sleep with all your chains on. You sound like my dad moving around in his sleep.
Had Mr. T in there?
I'm afraid your cats are going to find them in the middle of the night. Like,
This is a big chain too.
I know. It was my late aunts, and family members have the weirdest crap.
I love that
This
one.
is like something
Thank
you
you.
get in Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I really feel like mini Flava Flav with this chain on. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, it just
I'm
hit
so
my
great.
intestines.
I doubt it.
What? I felt it.
Oh, okay.
You felt? Have you not eaten in like weeks? You should
don't-
not feel something specifically hitting your intestines.
What? It just got hot and warm here just now. Every morning that happens.
I don't know that those are her intestines.
Here.
Sleep paralysis?
No, guys, I can feel when my stomach's empty and alcohol hits it.
Okay.
Are we good?
Should we call my fiance? Should we call William? I don't know if that's the intestines. I don't think it would. He could tell us what you are, fiance.
Guys, we can Google it.
We
Okay.
tried Googling something before. But anyway, so I'm going to finish this story with Scary.
Yes, please.
So we were at a place called Hudson Terrace,
Ooh, okay.
which has like a retractable roof up there.
It's very pretty.
And what I used to do was I would get really, really drunk before I even went out. And some people would call that pre-gaming. In Washington, you call it a pre-funk.
Yep.
However, I don't even know, looking back, I don't know if I can qualify it as pre-gaming or pre-funking because I was borderline blackout before I even left the house.
Yeah, there's nothing pre about that.
Exactly. It was full. If anything,
It might be
when I
post.
went out, it was overtime.
Yes.
Right there, the game was over.
I'm post gaming right now.
Yes. So I show up to Hudson Terrace with a couple friends, and first person I saw, Scary. And he's at the bar ordering shots.
Of course he is.
Looks at me and is like, you want a shot? And I said, absolutely. And I heard him say Cafe Patron, and I was like, this is a bad idea. Because I know what happened last time Scary ordered me a Cafe Patron shot.
Why does he love that?
I don't think he does anymore. I think it was like the summer of Cafe Patron.
Right.
Like it was the thing in 2012,
Okay.
13. Anyway,
What a time.
what a time to be alive. No TikTok, no Reels,
Ugh.
nothing.
Still
No
using,
stories.
We were still using filters on Instagram.
Yeah.
I was like actually enjoying people
And
face
frames.
to face.
Frames.
Frames. You said filters.
Yeah, filters. But that's.
For that, you remember that like the frame that would have the little, it made it look like an actual like
Yes.
picture, like a negative almost. Anyway, so I walk in, Scary's ordering Cafe Patron shots. I am wasted. And of course, I'm not turning down the shot. So I take it. And immediately I'm like, oh, I know this feeling. I've got to go to the bathroom. But I walk to the bathroom, and the bathroom there, from what I remember, it's like just a bunch of stalls. Like there's no men's or women's bathroom. So when that happens, guys, generally speaking, have to wait way longer because
Why?
now they're also waiting for women to go to the
That
bathroom.
makes sense. Okay.
And then when you walk out, there's just a community sink, essentially. So I look over, and I'm looking at the bouncer. The bouncer's like, line's over there. I was like, oh, that's not good. And there was a big, I assume, fake plant
Oh no.
I have heard this story.
Oh
right
no.
next to the entrance of the bathroom. But here's the craziest part is there's a bouncer standing next to the bathroom to make sure there's no funny business going on. The plant is behind him. And then there's like a little, it looks like an end table, but you can easily sit on it. So I'm like, I'm just going to sit right here. And he looks at me and is like, oh, okay. And he turns back around. And literally the second the bouncer turned his head from me, I was like, what?
Skittles.
Skittles, taste the rainbow. And looked back up, kind of like scans to make sure no one saw me. and went about my day.
Couth as hell, man.
Yep.
Good job.
I've never been a puke and rally. If it happens, I'm down for 3 days.
Nah, puke and rally.
Yeah, puke and rally.
Oh, like you do, Alex does, my sister does.
Yeah.
Real people that party.
But usually I can't, like, my body decides it's time for what you just said before I get the joy of blacking out. Like, blacking out is a delicacy for me. It is a rare occasion. It's like Christmas if it fell on leap year. Like, that's blacking out. Otherwise, I get to be there for the whole crash and misery of it.
Martha had a question. I'm assuming for when I spit out rainbows.
Skittles.
What is it? Skittles?
I don't like it.
It was a drive-by Skittles.
How do you not make noise when you do that?
He does. I've heard him. It's so boys sound like T-Rex.
Well, you have to remember, in that moment, I was at a club and it was very, very loud.
Helpful.
I could have been screaming next to the bouncer and he probably would not have heard me. So that was very, very helpful.
Amanda said she's never boot and rallied, and I love that that's what we're calling it now.
Boot and rally.
Boot and rally.
Scoot, boot and rally.
What's the scoot?
I don't know. Is that scoot?
Getting to the place?
Boot, scootin', babies,
scootin'.
drive. That's what you were thinking?
I was thinking of boot, scoot, and boogie.
Oh.
What song were you singing?
It's that random song. It was on the top of the charts in one of the 90s, one of those years.
Can we talk about a random song and I can actually pull it up for like a quick second? Have you guys ever heard Dick Down in Georgia?
I'm sorry, no.
Is Dick a person or?
Hold on.
Is he okay? Dick is down in
It
Georgia.
is
Should
the
we call someone?
funniest song I've ever heard.
Okay, the song that I was singing is by the band Steps. There's a lot of them, and it's called 5, 6, 7, 8. It was on a little karaoke machine that my sister and I had, and it's my boot scooting baby is driving me crazy. My obsession for a western, my dance floor date, my rodeo Romeo, a cowboy got from head to toe. Gonna make him mine, gonna get in line. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the best song I've ever sung.
I'm sorry. It's called Dick Down in Dallas, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, Dick, E-D.
Yeah.
So it's not a person.
No.
A man named Richard is not down in Dallas.
No.
All right.
So I was in Nashville, and we kept hearing people from like because in Nashville, when you go to some of the bars on Broadway, a lot of the cover bands are taking requests, and you can pay for a specific request.
Fun.
And every place we went to, people were asking for Dick's Down in Dallas. And we're like, well, I've never heard this song before in my life. And it is, I'm going to pull it up.
Okay, while you do that, I'm going to read this message.
Okay.
The radio fam said, I blacked out for the first time in forever this weekend. I was dancing on a bar at Coyote Ugly. I had a hair appointment on Sunday and skittled in the middle of it.
In the hair appointment?
Oh, no. I hope you made it out of the chair. Oh, that's roof.
I'll be honest. I don't think there's ever been a time where I've gotten sick and been like,
Skittled.
that was worth it.
Really?
I disagree.
I skittled at your guys' going away party, hardcore. But that's because generally people don't like to deal with emotion. And I was crying over the both of you. So everyone just kept handing me shots all night. So I saw the skittle coming from a mile away.
I was surprisingly sober at the end of that night.
Tones.
I took your shots.
What? Oh, the bunny shot is still on?
Can you come forward just a little bit? You look like
Hi.
little Thumbelina.
No, maybe actually back up.
Yeah, look at this face right now.
Maybe actually turn
Does anyone
around.
have a ski mask?
Turn around.
You look great.
Paper bag with holes.
Great.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can connect this to Bluetooth now.
The radio fam said the woman doing her hair tied her hair back before she ran in.
No.
That's great.
And it looked fantastic.
I bet. Yeah, that's going to be a no for me, dog. I want nothing to do with that ever again. Throwing up. Skittles.
Skittles.
Anthony's phone looks like an old school Game Boy. Might be.
I have an old school Game Boy.
It's it's in the nightstand.
And I have more here. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Time to get dicked down in Dallas.
Yeah, where do you get party? All over that.
Hold on.
What do you say? Okay, come on. We're not getting a DMCA strike for this freaking guy.
Getting BF'd in Boston?
I don't know.
I think he did.
But it's
Hold
a
on.
wild song. You should definitely
Is
listen
this
to
guy
it.
at Stagecoach?
I hope so.
I gotta say, I was not expecting
But
that.
I guarantee you, like when Diplo does his set at Stagecoach, he's playing that song. It was everywhere in Nashville this summer. Everywhere. If you want the most ridiculous song to listen to, that's the one.
Yeah, no,
He had
she
a lovely
did.
singing voice.
She got BF'd in Boston.
She got in Boston.
Hey, sometimes it happens.
What just happened? I swear to
I'm
Christ. I'm up. There it is. If we get a strike because of that,
No, we won't because it wasn't long enough and we were talking over it. It's fine.
I don't know. Anyway, I did see that It's Me Meech said skittling is never worth it. I always regret my decisions. I'm always like, I'll never do it again. Please make it stop.
Come on, though. Don't you remember those nights?
No, that's the other thing. I don't.
You don't remember those nights? Man, skittling itself is not fun, but it's usually attached to, but that aside, here's what happened that night. And it's epic.
If anyone wants to look up that song, it's Trey Lewis, Trey Lewis, Dick Down in Dallas.
Beautiful voice.
There's an official music video. It's got 6.8
All right, we're
million
gonna
viewers.
crank it right after the show. Let's
Oh, whoa, there's there's
Is there a
very
cover?
suggestive scenes in the music video, so
I was
be
gonna
careful when
say,
you watch
Sam,
it.
we should just start getting wasted as soon as the show's over today.
Deal.
Because
But
it was moved to 12:30, but I'm doing a beach waver Instagram live today.
Yeah, what could happen with warm tools and complete blackout? Nothing
So maybe
wrong.
after that, but I think tonight we're gonna try to go to Inside Passage, which is like a secret bar here in Seattle.
Awesome.
Not so much secret
Awesome.
anymore.
Yeah, no, if we're going to do this, we have to do it during the day because it's never happened to me, but I have a serious non-funny fear about flying really hungover.
I've done it.
Never happened to me, and I will not. I'm going to stay in Seattle, and Anthony's going to be stuck with my ass. Like
That's fine.
I can't get
Not fun.
skittled at night tonight. It has to happen
No,
during the day.
I'm like gonna have one drink.
Oh, okay. I definitely read the room wrong then. Wow, I thought we were turning up.
For tonight. If we're gonna get wasted all day, then that's
The
fine.
days, right? Okay, same page.
We also
All
have to
right.
record games tonight.
So let's move on with the show, though. We did get Hype Train day 11 with our streak. So thank you very much for that. The ruse test, ROOS
All right.
test.
So this is gonna be.
I don't know what this is about.
So I
at
need
all.
to do a medical disclaimer here.
Okay.
Whatever comes out of the test, you need to consult your own doctor, not me. Something I had to do at my chiropractor after I got into the car accident when I was in an Uber. This is one of the things he redid to test my. I guess when you get into a car accident, you're wearing a seatbelt. A lot of
Yeah.
times, you can damage some like organs up here, and it's something that he did to test to see if I had it. And I'd never done this before, and I was like, I hate this. I want to skittle because that's the feeling it started giving me.
What do you do?
Okay, so let me just, it's science. I'm sure Sam's fiance knows a lot about it. But the purpose of the test is to test for the presence of neural or vascular compromise in the thoracic outlet. Okay. We're going to do it for probably under a minute. It's normally a minute. But I was like, I'm doing this on the show tomorrow. He's like, this makes me nervous because he's like, I don't want people to pass out.
Don't play along at home is what I'm getting
What-
from this.
what is
So
Don't
if you
join
start
her.
feeling weird,
Don't do
stop
it while
doing
you're
it.
driving.
Don't do this. Just
Yes.
watch.
If you have heart issues, maybe also don't do it. So you're gonna do.
You know what? Don't do this.
Just Carla Marie do
Wait.
this. You're not
No, wait.
allowed.
I can't see my hands. So you're gonna do this for a minute, okay?
This?
Hands above, like elbows need to be at shoulder length.
Okay. Oh, God.
My thing is so tight. Sam, you're doing it too.
I'm supervising
I
in
didn't
case he
start-
passes out.
Oh.
Okay, ready? Go.
Okay, so for a minute,
Happy and you know it, clap your hands.
yeah, we're doing like,
And it like when my chiropractor does it, his hands clap so loud.
He's
am I
showing
supposed to be
off.
doing it harder?
And I want to tap out.
Tap out from what?
Are you okay, Carla Marie?
Ricky said I missed the Skittle thing.
So Skittles is what we refer to as regurgitation.
Retching, if I may. Don't you lean on my shoulder. That's cheating.
I'm not trying to. I'm just trying to look at the camera.
I'm
Amanda
definitely
said-
going to get a fat lip from Carla Marie in this
Amanda
activity.
says I've done this in physical therapy and it hurts.
What hurts? Where does it
Hands-
hurt?
My hands and my throat. But he said I passed the test, so
Is she okay? No. Okay.
I had to stop.
Wait, so you're not? You just broke the test.
You're like flailing now. You're mixing in some flails.
I can't do it. My arms hurt. It's 2 seconds left.
I think this is more of a fitness endurance test.
Okay, so what was supposed to happen?
No, you passed. You're fine.
That was it?
You didn't damage any
if-
organs.
If someone has to be like, if someone's like, I can't do it, or if they experience pain during it, then there's something wrong.
I would say my hands definitely got tired.
That's normal.
My arms were fine.
But he was like,
My neck was fine.
I was like, there was no prep of like, hey, I need to do this for 60 seconds. I was like, when do I get to stop? And then he was like, you're almost there. And I was like, okay, this was a few weeks ago. And I forgot what it was. I didn't even remember the motion or anything. I just remembered hating it. So yesterday I was like, hey, what was that thing that you made me do that I hated? And he told me.
Show up?
Yeah, basically.
So that was the ruse test.
Lisa, my hands were going numb. Audie said my left hand was working harder than my right. Amanda said after her car accident, doing that caused neck pain, and that's how they know.
Well, we learn something new every day. So we just did the ruse, like
Ruse,
ruse.
not like Dr. Ruse, my orthodontist.
So ruse.
We'll do a teeth test later on,
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Amanda said I'd never heard of the Skittles term until the show today.
We made it up
We made it up today.
because we were talking about regurgitation
That's worse.
much earlier than we probably should. People are still eating their breakfast and whatnot, especially here on the West Coast. So we decided, I originally said we'd call it spitting rainbows.
And then I just called it Skittles.
I
And then
didn't like
Carla
it.
Marie switched it over to Skittles. And
Spitting
that's only gonna-
rainbows.
I'm going to reach out to Skittles and be like, hey, we talk about you on our show all the time. Do you want
I can drink anything. Spitting rainbows.
I'm going to write this cover song. I love it so much.
All right. And the next on the list is sign flipper. We don't have a long list today for the record.
So, I think I was drunk Saturday night
Yes.
when we went out. I only had like 2 drinks. But I signed up on a website for local sign flippers, and they won't stop
Hold on. That's not
calling
true.
me.
You had at least 5.
5 drinks?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You had 2 when we were throwing axes. and
One.
That's
I literally had 1 inclined blood orange. I
and
only had
2,
1.
at least 2 at the next bar.
And I had 1 Tito's vodka.
I don't think so.
Split the difference?
4.
No, I swear to God, I didn't have 2
Math.
of the ciders.
Okay, continue.
Anyway, I was rudely interrupted. I signed up for local sign flipper to get a quote, and the man won't stop calling me.
He's actually calling you?
Wait, I'm so sorry. You signed up because you want to be hired to flip signs, or you need a sign flipper?
I would like a sign flipper that says the morning show podcast.
But we don't even have a morning show podcast sign to flip.
Oh, they're going to make it.
We got to get one right now.
We
This
gotta-
has to happen.
Yeah. But-
He's going to make it.
No, I think you have to provide the sign flipper with the sign.
Absolutely not. This is
Yeah.
called like Signs Are Us. If they don't have signs, I'm going to tell you this.
Signs are them, flipping
Yeah.
is we.
Do we get to keep the sign after it's flipped?
It's called Creative Ads. Richard called me twice. This was the...
He was getting
He's
dicked down in
in
Dallas. He's in Dallas.
What are you doing?
And you're not scared, Lou. My name is.
Nope, that's wrong guy.
How many guys are leaving you messages?
I don't like it.
Hello, Carla. My name is Richard. I'm with a company called Arrow Sign Spinners. You're requesting to hire some sign spinners. I sent you an email. Go ahead, give me a call at 360-981-1106. I can help you set this all up. I know it's Sunday today. I'm not really doing anything, so I figured to call you. But I'll go ahead and try to reach back out tomorrow, Monday. All right, have a good day. Bye.
He sounds like he has the energy of a sign flipper.
I know.
And he sounded like he had like a Bluetooth headphone in and was
He's driving.
flipping signs at that time. Like, all right, Carla, gonna call you back on Monday.
You so totally rock, Squirt. I mean, did you read the quote? He said he sent you an email.
I actually didn't see it. Must be in my spam, which I like my promo, which I deleted. So
I wonder how much. I wonder how much, and I wonder how much would be worth it.
and like where? Because then we started talking about like where we're gonna put the sign
Yeah.
flippers, and we said on Aurora next to all the women who work there because that's where people are looking.
Yeah, but they're not going to be looking at the sign flipper. They're going to be looking at the women walking around with their butt cheeks out.
Is this a strip club?
No, it's where all the prostitutes hang out.
Oh, okay.
Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's around 125th on Aurora.
Maybe you can make them like you look great bikini tops.
Yeah, they
Oh.
don't. They actually wear very little. I don't even know if we'd be able to put that many words.
You could fit like you look.
Like I've literally walked by, or not walked by, driven by women who are walking on the side of the street with full butt cheeks out, like just wearing G-strings and like a bikini top.
Okay.
Yeah. I remember I was on the phone with EJ one time and I was driving around and I ended up on Aurora. EJ, who's on the air.
You were
in,
there for the
LA.
articles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I was on the phone and I was like, EJ, she's coming to the car. She's coming to the car. She's at the window and her butt cheeks are out. I don't know what to do.
Well, wait, pause for a minute because I want you to tell Sam the story of what actually happened that other time.
Oh, the other time.
But Claire asked, what would the sign say? I think it would say,
Listen to the morning show podcast?
yeah. And it would be a morning sign flipper.
What
I think it's cheaper than a billboard.
Probably. Although a billboard it shouldn't be cheaper because
What
a
if-
billboard just sits there. It doesn't do anything fancy.
What about a wacky, wavy, inflatable, arm flailing tube man that said the morning show podcast?
We could do that.
But you'd never see the full sentence.
Yeah, that'd be tough. It'd have to say it like many times.
Oh, what if he had a sign?
The wacky, they do that actually.
Yeah.
They have wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube men with signs.
I can just like reach out to random local businesses and new one every day. Can I just plug this in front of your store?
But I would like a wacky, wavy, inflatable, flailing arm tube woman.
Messed
Almost.
it up, though.
Almost.
Wacky, wavy, inflatable, arm flailing tube woman.
Yes, I want that. It's 2022. Get with the program here.
Arm flailing tube person.
No.
Would the boobs flail individually?
I'm going to assume she's rather flat-chested just for aerodynamics.
That's fair. That's safe.
You know, it's like
Not like-
sometimes your body type helps you get a job.
It's not like the arm flailing tube man is packing, so.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
Because especially where that would be, it'd be whacking people in the face.
There'd be like just one swollen eye.
Yeah.
Flailing person.
So
What's wrong with us?
What? Neon Climber said I was going to get a billboard for my fiance and they wanted $8,000.
what was he going to say? Was it like a prank?
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought about doing that for Carla Marie's birthday one year. Back when I had a job, I was gonna get a call Carla Marie for her birthday. And put in a number.
My number or the station number?
No, your number.
I would have. I truly would have. I would have burnt your whole apartment down.
I would have bought you a new one to replace that apartment. That's incredible.
I went into it, but like the problem with a lot of these things is it's hard to find a quote without actually talking to someone. I was like, I just want a digital way to find out how much this thing costs. I don't want to talk to your salesperson about it. Just tell me the number. It's kind of like how you shop for cars. There's just no real easy way to get an answer.
No, I get it though.
I don't like it.
No, they want to talk to you. They want to leave you 7 voicemails 2 days in a row.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life.
I'm just gonna look really quick if he emailed me.
Oh, Neon Climber said he's a realtor, was going to get one with his face on it. It was very interesting when I got back to New Jersey right after the pandemic. A family friend is a realtor in New Jersey. And I was driving back to Ridgewood from the airport, and he's got billboards everywhere. And it's really weird seeing someone you know on a billboard.
Are they like solid normal ones, or is it like I love you man style?
No, it was pretty normal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty normal. It was like his face, the company, and like
Okay.
sell your house or buy a new home or whatever.
So not like licensed to sell.
No,
in a
none of
tux.
those.
Okay, fine.
That would have been great, though.
I would have loved that.
Am I the only one that's getting?
You getting rained on? What do you?
No. It's just the sound of my headphones.
What?
It just sounds like a truck is backing up.
It's so weird you say that. I think I hear it now.
It's so annoying.
Is it the shot? Can anyone hear a
You
tiny
like a beep?
Yeah, it's driving me like literally to the point where this is what they do to people to make them go insane.
Okay, so take your headphones
Oh
out.
my god.
I don't.
I was like, is
Do you
there a
guys hear
truck?
anything?
No, I hear it. I know what she's talking about.
There could be a truck outside.
No, it's not because I don't hear it anymore. Gone.
Well, just maybe wear headphones that aren't free.
Ma'am.
Take the headphones. This
also
is your
hears it.
show. Oh, I thought you said
You hear it as well? You definitely hear it.
I hear it. No, I wasn't screwing with you, although I understand why you think I would be.
I don't hear it.
Good.
I'm just gonna deal with
We're probably fine.
Yeah, no one else in the chat
It's
is
more
hearing it.
like less beep beep. It's more just like
Oh, there's a word for that when you hear like ringing in your ears.
Yeah,
Tinnitus.
What is it?
Tinnitus.
Yeah. I hate
Or
that.
tinnitus. It depends on how you
Yes.
pronounce it.
I like the second way.
Okay, good for you. I hope
Yeah.
you get neither.
I want to get dick down in Georgia.
Oh no, Amanda
Texas,
said
Dallas.
I hear my cat about to go Skittles on the carpet.
Oh, go get that.
No.
Worst feeling in the world.
That it's funny. No matter what you're doing, and I'm sure it happens with dogs too, you hear that initial sound
Oh, yeah.
and you like pop into
Yep.
the air like a superhero.
Yeah, but what really sucks about my 42-pound dog is sometimes there's only so much you could do. Like a few days ago, she was on her bed and I heard it, and then I popped up on the couch and I saw her shoulder blades and I knew it was about to happen. but there's no, like, I'd have to physically get there and lift her in time to get her out of the bed and onto the hardwood floor. I didn't make it.
Oh, I've caught it in my hand sometimes.
Oh, that's, I think,
Well, it's
again,
also
I think
much
my
smaller
girl would
with
make
cats.
a lot more than your.
Yeah, it's also much smaller with cats. So cats, they're interesting when they're sick or whatever. They basically try to like hide. And when that happens, they'll oftentimes, their first reaction is to go under the couch or go under something.
no.
So you have to like gently move them somewhere. Or what I
Get a
try to
paper
do is
towel.
when I hear it, I'll jump up, grab a paper towel, and try to.
Slide
But then
it.
you put it under their face and they move because they don't want it there. So you have
Just
to
trying
like,
to throw up,
They
Dad.
purposely go to the rug. I'm like, please.
Yeah.
Oh, these poor babies.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah,
Um,
I don't know if I could catch it in my hand.
Can you
though.
tell Sam the story about what happened when you were driving on Aurora?
Oh, I was actually leaving
Everyone.
Lowe's. I was leaving Lowe's.
So you
And-
were with wood on
Yes.
Aurora.
Yes.
Got it.
Slanging that wood,
Mm-hmm.
slanging that lumber, or just buying something minuscule. But anyway, I was leaving, and that intersection that they often hang out at is right there at the exit of Lowe's.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so for the like 3 blocks, they're kind of just walking up and down. That's if you wanted one, that's where you go. And I was waiting to merge onto the highway from the parking lot of Lowe's, and there's like 6 women there, and I hear one kind of like yelling. My windows are up because it's the winter, and I hear her yelling. She's getting closer to the car, and then I realize she's offering a service
Mm-hmm.
with her face,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
if you will.
Mhm.
And I make eye contact with her, and I'm like, nope, I'm good. And she yells again, I'll S your blank.
Can you spell this out? I clearly don't
Dallas.
understand what you're saying.
You're Dallas.
Okay.
And I was like, no, I'm good. And then she starts doing the hand gesture.
Oh,
as
in
if
case
I-
it wasn't clear.
But the weirdest thing was she should have done the hand gesture before she used the words. Right? Like if you use the hand gesture, I was like, oh, I don't know what that means. And then you told me what it meant. That would make sense.
Oh.
Well, you already told me. The hand gesture is not.
Maybe you couldn't hear her.
Yeah.
Was the window up or down? I don't remember.
It was up. It was up.
It was the winter.
It was up because I actually thought if the window was down, she would have let herself into the car. She was in the wind. She was like at the glass doing the thing. It was very, very.
She really, you know what though?
aggressive.
She used every tool in that toolbox she had. She really tried to get you.
She didn't
you
use
know,
every
she
tool.
didn't because she didn't have a flipping sign.
Also,
Yeah, basically. Throw it behind your back, catch you on her knees.
wow, that was impressive. You know what? Get in the car. That was amazing.
But yeah, it was interesting.
Aw.
I actually yesterday what
Go.
right when we ended this this stream, Sam said she really wanted coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And right before I could say anything, Carla Marie was like, "Oh, we'll take her to Watson's Counter because it's very
Yeah.
close by.
Good coffee.
Great place." I was going to try to take Sam to Bumblebee Coffee and film her reaction because
Well,
that
why
is
would you
also
do that?
pretty close.
Are there bees flying
Yeah,
around?
all
the
over.
cafe?
Yep,
I
it's
don't-
all bees.
Would be a good reaction. I'll tell you that much.
But that's what I want. What do you think, Carla Marie? It's
Yeah.
a drive-through.
Go.
I just want to take someone and see their reaction.
Okay.
It's a drive-through beatorium.
Like literally never in my life has anyone expected a reaction from a coffee place. So my mind is just blank because why? What? Okay.
Should we tell her or just take her?
She won't go if you tell her. So
I swear to God, if you make me eat meat.
No. There's no. I mean, no. There's no meat.
Surprise, bitch.
But it's a very unique thing that happens in the Pacific Northwest at roadside coffee stands. Yeah.
You know who doesn't understand that? Literally anyone else.
All right. Everyone's saying to just take her. Or ladybugs is a good one. Yeah, bees, ladybugs.
Is there one called wasps? Like what's?
I don't think so.
Is it a flying?
I don't know. It's
I'm
a
sure
fly.
there's a butterfly
insect. It's a
It's a
somewhere.
thing about like you have coffee and you're just flying,
Yeah.
buzzing.
Everyone's saying just take her. Maybe I'll film the reaction. I won't film like the coffee stand, but I'll have the phone facing the car.
All right.
I think we'll do that.
Okay. You know what? Dumb or not, I trust you.
Let's see. Someone says do the one across from QFC. There's a lot of QFCs. That's not.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, that is the one I'm thinking about actually.
Oh yes, yes.
The QFC with the Panda Express in it. pandas, bees. It's a very,
Seriously, something about wildlife
we
here.
love nature.
Okay.
Also, so back to my voicemails. I've been
Oh, yeah.
getting that someone has the wrong number and they keep reaching out to me. And this is the text I got. Hey, Harold, it's Alex Neely from Investors Journal here. Seems like you requested access to our portfolio protection webinar in a few minutes. Please check your email as I just sent you access to the training. Hope you enjoy. And I was like, should I respond and be like, can you just text me the link? I didn't get it. And I didn't. Then I got an email. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Not sure if you got a chance to attend the webinar we held 2 days ago, but if you check your email right now, I just sent you a link to the replay of the event so you can pretty much watch it on your own time whenever you like. But honestly, I want to commend you. You're one of the few people who have access to this information, and in the webinar actually uncovered the 3 strategies that 90% of advisors don't even have access to, but are absolutely crucial to protecting your multi-6 or 7-figure retirement portfolio. I was like, how do I get in touch with Harold?
This is how they get you.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's smart.
And then he said, which are kind of inevitable going to 24 as well, but whatever. If you want more custom tailored roadmap to implementing our protective edge strategy and process we talk about, you'll see a link to the book and a quick call. And then he texted me again, hey, Harold, ever get a chance to watch?
And this is when they ask you for $50,000
No,
because
but
their enemies are after them.
No, I think it was really for Harold.
It wasn't.
No.
Harold's a fake person.
You think?
Yes, it's that it was 100%.
There is no link, guys. There's no link. I promise I'm not clicking anything.
Don't click anything. Don't call anything. Don't sign up for anything.
Wait, I wanted to look up this guy's number.
Did I tell you in one of the books I was reading recently, they talk about the Nigerian scam?
No.
So how you've probably gotten a spam email from someone saying they're like a wealthy Nigerian that wants to leave you money or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I'm still waiting for that.
And one of the reasons they do that, and they actually have not changed the verbiage, because everyone, generally speaking, knows if you get a Nigerian prince that's trying to send you money, it's a scam. But the reason they do that is it costs nothing to send out email blasts. But once you go down the path of trying to scam someone, it actually costs resources, time, money to scam that person. And what they want to do is they want to filter out all the people that know that it's a scam right away. And they want to only find those people who don't know that the Nigerian prince thing is a scam. So they do it on purpose because they're trying to find the couple hundred people per email blast that don't know it's a scam yet. It's pretty genius.
Oh.
It's it's not supposed to work on us because we know.
Right.
Because they're not going to waste their time and their energy and their money on us.
There were a lot of things during, in the height of COVID that my mom would send me and be like, is this real? They're saying I can get this money from the government. I'm like, please stop answering emails. But it was like, are you kidding me? Now is when you're going after these old people.
Well, when the PPP stuff came out, there were also scammers that were trying to use verbiage that was similar to the PPP loans and to things that the government would say and scam people.
I had a scam turducken, I feel like, on Instagram once. And someone messaged, I did talk about, I had an intervention.
Turducken, like the duck with a turkey?
I thought it was one thing, and then it was an inner surprise. And this is not what I spoke about on the BAM Wedding podcast, because someone just mentioned I did stay on the phone with the scammer for 8 minutes and try and change his lifestyle. And we had a nice conversation by the end.
My dad tells him to go F himself every time.
It was really lovely. But I got a DM from a listener that I had already been speaking with, so it wasn't weird to see her pop up. And it was, of course, hey, I just made this much money. All I had to do invest $200. I made $2,000, whatever. I said, no, thanks. Again, no thanks. I didn't block her because, again, we had a rapport before that, so I was hoping she's going to get her Instagram back eventually. Don't hear from her for weeks. And then she goes, Sam, thank goodness you didn't click that. My Instagram got hacked. I said, yeah, I figured. So glad that you have it back. And she goes, actually, they're working on it. I have to send this link to 10 people, and they have to send it back to me to get my Instagram back. And I was just like, are you kidding me?
That's pretty genius, though.
Good job. That's amazing. And then, of course, it was just a back and forth of, no, you have to click it. Trust me. Trust me. And I was just having fun being like, just why?
I've actually told people if I don't know them very well on Instagram, I've people send me links all the time. I'm just I don't click links. I'm sorry. I know this might sound weird. It's I just don't click links.
Same.
Yeah.
Just in
My
case.
mom was like, someone I know, she's known in real life, obviously, is DMing me on Facebook, asking me to do things and asking me for money. I'm like, Mom, she wouldn't do that. And I swear my mom said something like she's referencing things like it's not hacked. And I'm like, just stop it.
Yeah.
Like, get off of there. And it's crazy that, and we kind of were talking a bit about this yesterday, like what's going to be our thing when we get older? Because there is going to be something, right? Like our parents are now being tricked with social media. You would assume that we're savvy enough to not get tricked when we're older, but what is going to be the thing that
it doesn't exist yet, right?
No,
Right.
I think it's because I'm very cautious with links I click in emails. The thing that gets me nervous, and I think it will, if it's not a scam already, it will be, is I try to unsubscribe from every email that I don't want. And I think eventually spam emails will be sent and the unsubscribe button will be the thing that gets you
Genius.
hacked or whatever.
Genius. But they also say don't press unsubscribe because if you unsubscribe from a service, that service is connected to other services that can say, oh, this person is active enough to press unsubscribe. Some people say just press block.
Block or unroll me.
No, don't
Enroll Me
click
doesn't
that.
even work anymore.
What?
Enroll Me, I feel like, stopped working.
That's not true. It works for me.
Unroll Me is a service that is supposed to
You
what?
can put it all into one email, so you can unsubscribe through there, but you can
Yeah.
take everything and be like, take all my subscriptions and put that into one email. So that way you're getting one email every day, not 50. And
Gotcha.
then you can just delete that one.
Okay. Organized. Ooh, subcategorized. I like it.
There was
Let's see.
something-
People tried the UO taxes scam on my parents. Yep. There's so many. There's so many scams. It's crazy.
My goal is to eventually figure out the next one and then create it so I never have to work again.
It's true. Mello just said something that one of our friends also told us about. The company I work for will send test spam emails to see if we detect them. They want us to be aware and not fall for them. So our friend's company says if you click or respond to an email that the company sends out as like basically your company is like phishing
Yeah.
to see if you can you react to spam emails, and if you do, you get put in a training seminar for like hours.
And but it also, and it sounds crazy. It sounds a little manipulative, but at the same time,
They're protecting.
cybersecurity is so important. Like, I mean, even at iHeartRadio, they've had their entire system hacked because someone opens a spam email. Their entire websites have gone down for the whole company. Like, it
Well, that's 'cause
affects
DJs
thousands of
are like-
people.
My parents' age.
Yeah. But there was actually, it was around Thanksgiving, I want to say 4 years ago, before the pandemic. Do you remember there was like, there was a hack of the iHeartRadio websites
Yes.
where they had like terrorist writing on them or something.
I
Something
remember
crazy.
something.
And someone was trying to like fleece iHeart for millions of dollars. I don't know how they
didn't
ended up
work.
getting it back, but it was all because someone opened up and downloaded a file.
You can't control it though. It's like almost impossible to control. Like the chaos of that.
Yeah. Also with radio, like you have so many people
That's
who
what
are
I'm
just
saying.
super out of touch.
Yeah.
Like trying to use emails.
I feel like that could go with any
Yes.
job, though.
Yeah.
For
Probably
sure.
doesn't happen at Google.
Okay, at Google.
Man, they fire you immediately, I bet. It's kind of like a good test though. You can like catfish your boyfriend, and if he responds, then he's got to go to training for a few hours.
Catfish your boyfriend.
How?
You like send him a text as another girl and be like, "Hey, we had so much fun last weekend." If he responds, training.
I don't
What's the
think I waste
training?
my time on the training.
Yeah, what's the training?
You're dumped.
Okay, that makes way more sense.
Okay. I have to train you in fidelity.
Wow, it is 9:00 on the dot. That's cool.
Let's see. My job got cyber attacked. I was the one to catch it.
Ooh.
We were down for a week, and they wanted $1 million in Bitcoin. That's crazy.
Who doesn't, though?
I'm about to take $1 million.
It's fake money. Just give it to them.
Truly, right?
Send them an NFT. This is what
Here's a
I'm saying.
picture I drew.
The
No one
NFT
else has
thing-
it.
You know what sucks about the NFT thing is I think the technology and the value in NFTs will be realized at some point. But I see so many people launching NFTs right now.
I could do it.
And I'm like, what are you launching?
Well,
You're launching a picture that someone you expect someone to buy, give you a bunch of money for what in return?
Well, that's the thing. There needs to be something in return. We've kind of talked about different ways. Like, could we do this? And what?
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank
It's
you.
true. What can we do for people in return? Like, right? You're not just getting a picture.
Yeah.
What do you get? Like, what do you get access to?
Yep.
And I think that's the cool part of it.
But a lot of people are just
I
doing
know.
like, oh, here's a digital picture of me that you can own. And it's not special. It's not unique. It's just a picture. And it's the weirdest thing I've seen. I do think NFTs will, once the hype dies down, there'll be something that we see with like legal documents that are trackable with the blockchain and things like that. I think for clubs, for like fan groups and stuff,
Yes.
you'll
this
be able
is
to
what-
buy NFTs, and yeah, you can get like 10% off every merch sale
Ever.
or
Your
advance
life.
tickets forever. And then people can resell those if they want.
Right. There's a lot that's like that can be done in that world where we've talked a bit about sports world where not sports world, the old place in New Jersey, like in the sports world. So the NBA sells 100 NFTs. Everyone who buys them gets access to championship tickets before anyone else for life. Like there's things like that that come with an NFT that make total sense to me, but it's just like the random monkey drawings. I don't see it. I'm open to someone explaining it to me. I just don't get it.
But like spending $600,000 on a cartoon monkey seems silly.
I'm going to break out Procreate on my iPad and start doing some dudes,
Some what?
doodles.
Dudes?
Send dudes.
Send
Send dudes.
dudes.
That's what I'm going to write.
Nudes from dudes.
That might be worth something.
Let's see. Fred the Mailman said, I'll be making NFTs. Folks in the metaverse will want custom mailboxes.
I
I
like that.
cannot wait. This is one of the things I want to work on sooner rather than later. I want this show to live in the metaverse. I want people to be able to put on like a VR headset
And hang out with
and
us.
hang out here. Or
Ooh.
sit
There's not
in
enough room.
Huh?
There's not enough
There's
room.
plenty
for
of room.
everybody.
There's always enough room. Because I actually watched an NBA game with my VR headset one time. This was like 2 seasons ago because I haven't actually used it in a while. It was really cool. Like the angle you get is from your actual seat, and you're watching the whole game, and then you could choose to turn your microphone on and talk to other people who are also watching the game.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah.
It
So you
is
can
cool.
actually talk sports and whatnot and cheer for your team.
Yeah, I think that will be a part of our future.
Absolutely.
Like in the way where it's like NFTs, like we don't really know where it's going to go. I think the metaverse or something like it may not be called that. It may not be Facebook's, whatever. Or what are they called? Meta.
Yeah.
Facebooks.
The Facebooks.
The Facebooks.
Multiple.
I think that is a way that we will be watching things at home with one another.
Great. I need more ways to get lazy. Can't wait.
We're all gonna be those people in Wally.
Oh my
the
God.
lazy river,
Stop.
just-
Every few years something happens. I'm like, that's one step closer to
Yeah.
Wally.
No, that's where we're going to.
Ugh. I saw someone say something like how Wally was the worst Disney movie, and I was like, shut up.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
What?
I remember seeing the post.
I think it was a friend posted it.
I want to say they were talking about it on a Mike D's podcast, possibly.
I'm
on his
sorry.
movie podcast. But it was not that it was the worst
Oh,
movie.
it was. It may have been Mike D's wife.
It was that it was the most boring
Okay.
No, I'm
Disney
sorry.
movie, which I actually...
Incorrect.
No.
I agree.
Incorrect. And
I
let's
cried.
not underappreciate the impressiveness of building a storyline, a connection, emotions, and understanding without a language whatsoever.
Yes.
So freaking impressive. And
Again,
someone's going to be like,
No, it was impressive. It was really... The
Meh.
whole movie is very impressive. And it's obviously educational. There's a lot to the movie. But I think
yeah.
the argument was, out of all the Disney Pixar movies specifically, it is the most boring.
Well, there's no
I don't know.
songs.
Which-
there's no.
there is song. Yes.
Yes. Right,
But I would
Hello,
agree,
Dolly.
even though I love the movie, it is the most boring.
I guess.
I
And that
just-
doesn't mean I don't like it.
I don't know. I just think I was way impressed with what they were able to produce,
Yes.
taking out such vital things for us. So for me, that made it more, it didn't make it boring. It made it more impressive and kind of more exciting.
Okay. But see, you're connecting impressive and exciting. I can say it was very impressive and it was very good and I liked the movie, but it was not an exciting.
See, but
Movie.
I was excited
That's fine.
by those things.
Let's see. It's a memorable movie.
What
Yes,
is
it
the least boring Disney movie?
Well, keep in mind, this was Disney Pixar specifically.
That would be the most exciting. Then.
I have multiple thoughts on this one.
The most exciting Disney Pixar movie, probably The Incredibles, the first one.
I never saw it.
Incredibles is great.
Just a lot of action. Because like Toy Story is great, but it wasn't the most exciting.
It is very exciting. What? They go to the club.
I remember being extremely stressed out watching Monsters, Inc. for the last third when they're going through all the doors and it's like, where is he? That really did excite me.
I want to say Toy Story, but I feel like that's too easy.
Was
Moana?
Megamind Disney and Pixar, or was that someone else? Megamind.
I don't know what's happening there. Moana.
Moana wasn't Pixar. It was just Disney.
Aladdin wasn't Pixar either.
Aladdin, great movie though.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Miami Cool. Anthony's never seen it. Wreck-It Ralph. One
Yeah,
of
never
the
seen it.
best.
Oh, it's so good.
Wait, is that Pixar?
Is it?
Or is it DreamWorks? They all look the same. Damn animators.
How dare you? I'm offended.
Oh, Turning Red is Pixar.
I have not seen that.
Neither. We should
Oh,
have
the
watched
scene in
that.
Toy Story when they're on their conveyor belt, edge of my seat. I agree.
Cars was not for me. I know that's a really big one.
Oh, Inside Out, Coco.
I can't watch Coco. I haven't tried yet. I'm so afraid I'm going to drown in my own tears.
You will.
You will.
No, that's literally why I have not been able to do it yet.
What?
Luca.
Never seen that yet.
Silencio Bruno. So good.
We don't talk about Bruno.
I know we don't. Nemo.
So, Silencio Bruno.
Nemo might be my most exciting one,
That was an exciting one too.
which came out in 2003.
I do
We're
love A Bug's
approaching-
Life.
We're approaching 20 years of Nemo.
I'm still going with after looking at all these on Carla Marie's phone, seeing her scroll, I think The Incredibles is still the most exciting of all of the
Incredibles is
Disney-
definitely up there.
A
Pixar
Bug's
movies.
Life is 24 years old.
That's wild.
Brave is exciting,
Never seen that one.
but stressful.
I don't know half these movies.
All right, well, this is the time of the podcast where we probably know it's time to say goodbye. We're going to go take Sam to get some coffee.
And then maybe watch A Bug's Life.
Maybe we'll watch a movie at some point. But you guys, you're both going to be doing the Instagram Live?
I think so.
Yeah.
I might use Sam's head at one point.
Okay.
Can we be more specific?
Doing a live
Dick
with
down in Dallas, homie.
a live Instagram. Go to my Instagram with Sarah Patempa, who's the inventor of the beach waiver. They launched a new collection. I'm gonna have extra special code that is more than my normal code.
Do you know how much?
Do I tell you now?
I think you should, because then if people want it, they're like, oh, I'll go there.
30% off.
Well, that's actually a lot of money. All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. Carla Marie will be leaving tomorrow along with Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Leaving on a jet
I was
plane.
just gonna say that.
Don't know when they'll be back again.
Well,
I do know.
she has her ticket.
Maybe Alaska cancels
Well,
it.
that's
Okay.
very, very probable.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Check out the Morning Show podcast. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts. And we will be back right here on Twitch on Tuesday. And Carla Marie will be doing it from Casa de Marie
Thursday,
in New Jersey.
not Tuesday.
Thursday. Are we getting any appearances from your parents? Anything planned?
Tacos?
Tacos?
No, I'm not doing tacos live. I can't.
That's risky.
Live tacos.
Thursday, we are making pizza gain, which is an Italian Easter pie.
Ooh, is that the thing I didn't like?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
Yeah. I love it. You had it warm, I think. I like it. No, I like it cold. I don't know how you had
I
it.
think I had it cold.
So we'll be making that on Thursday. So that might be happening while the show is going on. So that could be interesting. But
Pizza gain.
I am traveling across the country with our peach shooters, and I'm going to make my mom take a shooter with me.
All right. Sounds good. I think she'll appreciate it. Peace out. See you Thursday.